where you will find health solutions to set you free from the overwhelm of diet culture and frustration with the ever-changing health rules. Let's go beyond the calorie and diet dogma to equip you to be healthy through simple changes to real food, mindset, and lifestyle. Hey, I'm Jolene. I'm a nutritional therapy practitioner, wife, furry guardian, and non-bendy yogi. Like you, I spent years chasing skinny instead of health. I finally learned that I needed to take a holistic approach to health and give my body what it needed to thrive. So if you're ready to take back your health one simple step at a time for results that are undeniable, like more energy, improved mood, better sleep, and fat loss, this is the podcast for you. Hop in those headphones, take a deep breath, and let's get healthy. Hey there. Today I want to help you break through some barriers that have to do with our thoughts of what healthy is and what exactly that means to us, the way we look at our goals, what they are, what we're striving for. Are they realistic? Are they setting us up for failure? Taking a deeper look into that will help you with success overall. We want to have a vision of healthy that is truly healthy. We want to have a vision of maybe, a smaller body, but that's truly attainable. Too often I work with people who have this goal of getting down to their high school weight and into their high school pants. Not everybody will get there depending on what happened in their body. I'm not saying that you can't lose weight and that you won't have a strong, healthy, fit, trim, beautiful body. What I'm saying is striving for something where your hormones were still developing may not be ideal or realistic. So let's take first the topic of what is healthy. Healthy isn't a size. Healthy isn't a number on a scale. Healthy isn't just how you feel. It is part of healthy, but it isn't just that. It is having all of your metabolic markers in order, an optimum. That doesn't just mean what the doctor says you're in range, because remember, all those blood tests, who goes to the doctor? People that are sick. So those are the average of that lab, and you land somewhere in the middle of what they're considering healthy. Well, that also is skewed by all the people that are sick. So we want to have optimum blood markers. We want to have optimum thyroid function, optimum blood sugar, all of it. We want our body to be optimum, our gut health, and I keep saying optimum, but it's the only way our body will thrive and we don't get treated like we're something's wrong with us. You go to the doctor, you say, I don't feel well, blah, 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 and all your blood tests come out normal. Normal isn't necessarily optimum. That's why I use the term optimum. And it's optimum for you. So you want to work on health, the foundations of health, working on eating the right foods that work with your body. I'm big on the 90-10 rule. I don't think any of us are perfect. I know I'm not. I have that percentage of me that maybe doesn't eat 100% perfect. It's just not going to happen. But we need to do and feed our body what it needs. We need to nourish our gut health. Or nurture our gut health. We need to nurture our blood sugar control. We need to be our own advocate for health. So we can start working on eating the right foods, making sure our body is functioning in a way that makes us feel good. Our brain feels good. We're not inflamed. We are thriving. We're moving. We're doing all the things to be healthy. Eating whole foods, eating protein, getting in our micronutrients, our macronutrients, all of it. We're doing that and we're focusing on that. We're focusing on being hydrated and restricting things that don't work for us. So then we need to dive deep into what is your goal beyond healthy. Healthy isn't the absence of disease. I've already kind of gone over that, but at the same time, what are your goals to be healthy? We've been taught year after year that skinny is healthy. Well, skinny isn't healthy, but neither is obesity. So there's this happy medium in the middle of what healthy is. Healthy is healthy, meaning your numbers are great, you feel great, you have energy, you don't have the brain fog, you don't have aches and pains. That's healthy. Okay? Now we need to work on our mental capacity of that healthy doesn't come with a certain number on the scale. Healthy does not come with a certain size pant. Healthy only comes with optimum health. Now, we're going to dive into that whole obesity isn't healthy. I'm not saying you can't be healthy with having some extra weight on you. That's me. I am not thin, but I am healthy. I'm working on my health every day because it fluctuates, especially now that I'm at an age where our hormones are fluctuating. I have a whole new thing I've got to work on to get me to optimum health. That's what I'm going through right now. I'm going through making adjustments to my diet so that I can thrive where I'm at now. But you have to get to a point where your body is thriving. So let's say you want to lose some weight. It's natural, it's common, but you have to be realistic with what that is. And you have to be realistic on how to get there. If you're going to get there by extreme caloric restriction and that way only, you're going to throw things out of balance. And striving for a high school weight or a college weight or whatever it is that's 20, 30 years ago, you've had kids, your hormones are not in the same spot. The chances of you getting back to that exact same shape and size are slim to none. There's a few people that can master it, but most likely they aren't the ones that have been struggling their whole life to maintain anything. They are the ones who have only gained the 20, 30 pounds, if that. The rest of us need to be realistic with what our goals are. We need to make sure that they stay in the realm of being healthy. So I want you to take a step back and realize that your body brought you to this point in time and did all the wonderful things that it has done over the past 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, however old you are. So stop trying to go back to a point in time and look a certain way when you've had all these experiences that has shaped your body. Be realistic with your goals. Maybe don't set a size goal, a weight goal. Maybe just go along until you feel confident. Set a confidence goal. Set I love myself enough to stop when I realize I am no longer being healthy at this journey. That's the key, is staying healthy. People, there's all these extremes, and having a little extra body fat, I'm not going to say a lot, a little, has been shown as we age to be protective. So we don't necessarily want to get down to 10% body fat at 50. It's not going to be the healthiest for you long term. God forbid you get sick, like with pneumonia or something, all your muscle mass is going to get used to help you survive. I'm not saying that you have to have extra fat. I'm just saying don't strive for an unrealistic goal. One, that's going to be near impossible to get to, and two, that isn't necessarily healthy. Now, can you be healthy with a lot of extra fat? I don't know the answer to that. I do know that you want to get into a healthy area. What's healthy for you is different than what's healthy for me. So I'm not going to give you a set percentage. What I want you to do is work on your health first. Your body will start to drop the weight. When it starts dropping the weight because it's got all these nutrients and everything's functioning properly, you'll reach that healthy weight for you. I can't tell you what that is because each one of us is individual. That healthy weight will also be something that by eating healthy 90% of the time, you'll be able to maintain without worrying about it. And that's really what we need, is we need to stop this yo-yo high and down, like high weight, low weight, and doing extreme measures to get to the low weight, but we can't maintain it, so we gain the weight back. We need to get to a point in time to be adults and be realistic that this body we live in cannot be manipulated back to something that was a teenager. We are an adult now. We have adult hormones. We had adult traumas. We had adult stress. We've had adult things that have shaped us to where we are now. Work on those, and your body will then get to a point where it reaches the healthy weight. I know I keep saying healthy weight. A healthy weight is where your body stabilizes it. It will release the weight when it's healthy. You get healthy to lose weight. You do not lose weight to get healthy. Now, this is my random thoughts on shifting your brain to what healthy really is and how we can focus on ourselves in a healthy manner. Love your curves. Love the rolls. Love it all. Because until you start loving yourself, you're not going to make the changes needed to get healthy. And health has to be your number one priority. You do not understand how important it is until you lose your health. So, on that note, friends, I will see you next time. Have a fabulous day. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you found value in what you heard today, I would be incredibly grateful if you could help spread the word. Sharing is caring after all. Share the podcast with others that will find the information helpful. It's through your support that I can continue to grow and bring more amazing content. And if you have a spare moment, I would truly appreciate it if you could leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback means the world to me, and it also helps others discover my show. I read every review and take your suggestions to heart, so please don't hesitate to let me know what you think. Remember, you can stay connected with me by following me on Instagram or visiting the website at holistichealthmadesimple.com. I love hearing from our listeners, so feel free to reach out, share your thoughts, ideas, and even suggestions for future episodes. See you later.